they have like a lot of cool arcade remote, unique arcades there. Like they have the sequel to Primal Rage there. I'd love to play that. There's James Groman's Aliens. I love that movie Prometheus. I feel like they sort of dropped the ball with the sequel. H.R. Geiger is so iconic. He's got amazing designs. But yeah, I see a lot of designer toys based on movies. Saw those Pulp Fiction stuff. Food Stamps had, thinking back, like the Food Stamps booth, they had like that Sensei. It reminded me of Pai Mei and, those old school movies like the Five Deadly Venoms and stuff. But yeah, I would love to see more designer toys based on cult movies. I do see a lot of nods and homages, especially at Designer Con. You'll see a lot of stuff. Like you might even run into obscure cult things, like in Spaceballs when that chest buster bursts out of that guy in the diner and does like "Hello My Baby, Hello My Darling," dance number across the deli counter. You'll see like very obscure cult like stuff like that, but yeah, you can see some of the ultraviolet paint work that Rick Strohmeyer did, and you can see that Cthulhu down in the corner. It's beautiful. I'll upload a video that sort of focused on a lot of his work. There's Kevin with, I think, his wife in the background. He's such a good guy. I love his like rusted style work. It's very cool. Some cool prints and posters back here. I had to do a moratorium on buying prints and posters. I just have more than I can ever display. I rotate some of the prints and posters that I have, and it gets expensive to frame them. Sometimes I try to seek out metal and aluminum prints. I love like those high gloss aluminum prints, but some prints, they just sort of are meant to be on a certain medium. And especially like when an artist embellishes a print with gold foil or hand done stuff, it's really great. But just like with regular art, it's kind of a pain to like light prints the right way and display them. But if I had like a huge home, I would definitely just have a part of a basement or part of a room just dedicated like an art gallery for a lot of the prints. I end up getting a lot of stuff based on like movies that just meant a lot to me back in the day. Another thing that I do like is when people cross different things. There's a company out there called Fool's Paradise, and they do a lot of cool Mario crosses, or like Mario Brothers and Mario Cross with movie franchise, like Total Recall and Pulp Fiction and like Iron Man. They have very, very cool stuff. There's Aaron in the blue shirt from Martian Toys. That's Kevin in the background. Yeah, Martian Toys is very cool. They do a lot of gallery shows. They've done themes based on Star Wars, fast food. They have a lot of name recognition. Brian, who used to run Martian Toys, he was just so gracious and cool. He gave me his cell number, and occasionally I would just text him, and he would hold things for me. And another thing about this store is, if you go and actually visit the store, sometimes they hold back really, really rare stuff, and they love to reward people that show up to their store in Philly. And just like hanging out and talking with people at that store It's like that old school feel of hanging out and talking with people in comic book stores back in the day. But yeah, you know, I like going there because if there's stuff that's super fragile, times things have, occasionally broken or there's been quality control issues. At least when I go to the store, I can just go and actually take a close look at what I'm getting and make sure that nothing happens to it on the way home. So yeah, there was like a countdown on this sort of competition between two artists that were doing their graffiti art. There's a lot of people grouped around here. I'm kind of a short guy, so I had to I had to improvise here. I think I just ended up standing up on this bench to get a better look at the art over here. Being short, yeah, it has its disadvantages. It also has its advantages, for sure. But yeah, you can see now. You can really see DR76's piece over there on the left. There's still a lot of people. I'll move a little bit closer and take a look at it. He's based in New York City. He was born in Shiga, Japan. I think I read on his website he likes to explore the coexistence of the opposites of things, such as like the past and the future, stillness and motion, evil and justice. This sort of apocalyptic samurai icon that he does exemplifies a lot of that. And I have a couple of the chrome versions of this piece, sculpt of this piece. It's very cool looking. Yeah, I feel like a lot of art sort of explores, in this realm explores, just, I guess like maybe there's so much stimulus, things are moving so fast, it's just interesting to see stuff that explores, like the past and the future and like an intersection of the two or a homage of the two. Just trying to find a sense of peace in all the chaos that's going on. I see like a lot of these themes in art. Over here, there was this van that was provided, this moving truck provided by Solidarity Movers, and two artists, Zero Productivity and Chris RWK, were painting live on it. But yeah, that's it for 5 Points Fest. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll try to upload some videos highlighting a few artists. Have a good one.